Hey Warriors, I want to talk to you today about money management. Money management is one of the most important cornerstones to any successful business, and especially a Mary Kay business. The first thing I'm going to encourage you to do is to head to your bank or credit union and open up a separate checking account for your Mary Kay business. It is so critical that we keep our business money separate from our personal money. That is one of the best things that you can do for your business is to completely separate those two. So really your personal account, all it's going to see is money being deposited from your business account to your personal account. That's all you want happening. You don't want to commingle any money because in business that's called embezzlement. So we want to keep them completely separate. So as you're working your Mary Kay business, you're going to start out deciding if you want to have an inventory on hand. I would highly recommend having an inventory on hand. So with the investment of an inventory, you're going to have to pay yourself back from that investment. So the first thing that you're going to do when you start selling the product is you're going to take, say we sell $500 at your business debut. You're going to take $250 of that and reorder the product, and you're going to take the other $250 and you're going to pay yourself back for that initial investment. That is so important to do because we don't want to have empty products, empty shelves with money coming into our personal account right away. What we want to do is we want to have a full shelf, and we want to have our initial investment completely paid back really quickly when we start our Mary Kay business. So again, as you're selling the product, in the beginning what you're going to do is you're going to take 50% reorder the product and 50% and pay back your initial investment of opening up your business with inventory. Once your initial investment is completely paid back, and now depending on the size of your initial investment and depending on how much you're working your business, it should take just a couple months. But once that is completely paid back and you have a zero balance that you owe your Mary Kay business, whether that's from cash from savings or any other method that you chose to do, once you have that paid back, what you're going to do now is you're going to pay yourself that for the rest of your life. So once your initial investment is paid off and you sell $500 at a party, you're going to take $250 and reorder the product, and $250 and deposit it into your personal account because that is your profit from your business. Now, what I would encourage you to do also is to make the decision how much you want to save from your profit for your expenses in your Mary Kay business. I would encourage you to save 10% for expenses. For example, if you want to go to seminar in Dallas, Texas, if you want to go to career conference in Madison, if you want to buy postage, buy stamps, buy cutesy little bags, buy prizes, whatever you want to do, you want to have some funds available so that that is ready for you when you want to make those purchases, and again, does not have to touch your personal finances. So I would set up a separate account, another Mary Kay business account, a separate checking account or savings account for expenses. And I would have that prepared that each time you sell the product and go to pay yourself, take some of your profit and put it in there in your expense account so that you have those funds available when you need them and you do not have to dip into your personal money. What I would also encourage you to do is to decide what kind of salary you want from your Mary Kay business. And then from that, you determine what the rhythm has to be for your work-life flow. So if you want to pay yourself $100 or $200 a month from your Mary Kay business, I would encourage you to consistently schedule 2 hours a week to work your Mary Kay business. If you, in the beginning especially, if you want to pay yourself $1,000 from your Mary Kay business, I would encourage you to find 5 to 7 hours a week to work your Mary Kay business, and so on and so forth. And if you have great goals, I would love to sit down with you and map out exactly how we can get your family to a place where you can pay off student loans, you can pay off your car, you can pay off your house, you can pay for Disney trips for your family, whatever that looks like for you, in abundance from your Mary Kay business. How we make money in our Mary Kay business is treating it like a job. This is not optional. This is not like when I feel like it. Because if we treat this optional or when I feel like it, it's going to pay you optional and when it feels like it. So I would encourage you, treat this business like a non-negotiable job. If you had cramps, would you call into your job? If you weren't feeling like it, would you call into your job? So I'm going to encourage you. Use those as opportunities to build your character, build your strength, and push through and work your business anyways. What I've always done in my business is say I have Tuesday night scheduled for meetings. And say a snowstorm blows in, and here I live in Wisconsin, and we got 10 inches of snow, and the meeting was canceled. Well, usually we'll move it virtually. But say the meeting was canceled. What I would encourage you to do is to take that time that you had already scheduled in your weekly time plan sheet to invest to your Mary Kay business, and I would use that time to make booking calls. Who else can you get on your calendar for the following week? Or say you had a cancellation, which happens. What can you do during that time instead of feeling sorry for yourself or going and watching Netflix? What can you do during that time to invest and increase your Mary Kay business? That is how you can treat this business like a job and have it pay you like a job. This business is absolutely one of the most reliable, consistent sources of income you will ever have. Because here's what I know. I can show up to any other job and not know if they're going to find me valuable or not. We've had so many people in my family who have lost jobs at the drop of a dime, even though they were incredible, faithful, loyal employees. In Mary Kay, the only person that can fire you is yourself. And that's really fun. If you stop showing up to your job, you will stop making money. However, the decision is up to us. We are in total control of that. It's so freeing and so wonderful to know that if I consistently show up to my business, I can consistently have money. And no one can ever take that away from me. I can make as much or as little as I want in my Mary Kay business, and that is all in my control. What a blessing. I'm so grateful for this business.